Hi, I'm Delsey D, and welcome back to the Sports View.
I'm your girl Jazz, and if you are just tuning in, we would like to thank you for watching, and make sure you follow us on Twitter at ASV TV Network. I was about to say .com, but that's not true. ASV TV Network. Follow us on Twitter. Okay, so before the break, we were actually touching on some domestic violence disputes that were happening in the sports world.
Right.
So I felt like we should bring up another situation that's happening in the sports world as well, which is pretty sad, but we'll talk about it anyway. Mr. Matt Barnes of the Los Angeles Lakers recently was arrested under allegations of beating up his fiance. I won't say baby mama, but she is a baby mama, right? They're not married yet. So you are a baby mama, Gloria. I'm sorry. So fiance slash baby mama,
Right,
same kind of
definitely.
situation, you know. He was arrested for allegedly beating her up. There was a police call made from the house, and mugshot out there. He has scratches on his neck. The moral of the story is too much domestic violence going on in the spotlight. This is sad. We touched on them about them being a part of the Basketball Wives show and reality TV and them putting their lives out there. Well, this is one of those situations that no matter what, that camera is always going to catch something. You're under scrutiny, and here we have this situation in the media
And another
again.
one.
Right.
And if for you that followed the, Basketball Wives, this lady has been on there saying, I have the best husband, he will never cheat on me, he never touched me, and she practically kind of blamed the other housewives because of what they was going through. And maybe it's you. Or maybe, you guys don't communicate enough. Because me and my husband communicate. We do everything together. He tells me everything. I love him. He'll never touch me. He'll never cheat on me. We never fight. So, and then we have this in the news, and it's like, wow, really?
Right.
Like, nobody's perfect. No one expects a couple or a marriage to be perfect every day. But for her to be, kind of blame the other housewives, like, well, maybe it's something you did. Or maybe you're just too jealous or something like that, and then this comes out in the news. But I think she's actually denying it.
Yeah, well, bottom line is we're all human, bottom line. So no matter what, nobody's relationship is better than the next. Nobody's marriage is above anybody else's.
Right.
We're all human beings, so anything can happen to anybody at any given time. You just never know. So, yeah, she is denying reports. She finally came out. They're actually in the middle of taping season 2 of Basketball Wives. So I would like to see if the cameras, are they going to touch on that? Are they going to bring that into the show just to kind of create a little bit more drama around them? Why not, right? They signed
I'm
up
sure
for the show.
they are, knowing that the other housewives will touch on it if they don't put it in the script. Because
Absolutely.
they definitely, before when they was with her, they was like, oh, she think everything is perfect. She will see. So I'm sure they're like, well, we're going to get her with this. We'll make sure we're going to bring it up. We'll make sure we're going to put her in an uncomfortable situation. Because they always said she never really touched anything. When they used to ask questions about Shaq and her sister, she was like, I love my sister. I'll never say anything about her. And she never really touches on the things that they ask us. I'm sure that they will throw it in her face.
And bring it out there just to bring, if you're going to put it out there, I understand it's a part of the show, but bring awareness to it as well and let people know that it can happen to anybody. So just because you're an athlete or just because you're a reality TV star doesn't mean that these actual everyday things that happen in everybody's life on a constant basis don't happen to you. You're not excluded, and that's the bottom line. So I hope they do put it in there, but bring awareness to it as well, because there are a lot of young ladies that look up to these girls and they think that it's all peaches and cream, and apparently it's not.
Okay. It is not.
It's not peaches and cream at all.
Right.
So
nobody's above the law. It is not okay to be uncomfortable, to be treated wrong. Domestic violence is a big issue in the United States, especially with these young girls, and it's not okay. So if you feel uncomfortable in any kind of way, I would think that you would speak up. And athletes, you're not above the law. And the reason why I'm just, saying athletes, because we are talking to the athletes right now on the show. And speaking of the Basketball Wives, we have something else in the news.
Oh, yeah. Can't forget about this. I think we talked about this maybe in the first show I think we did together. We talked about Basketball Wives and how Dwight Howard's baby mother is Royce Reed from Basketball Wives. So under contract, she was not supposed to say anything about her and his son and their relationship together. She was basically under contract, can't say anything. So the latest news is Dwight Howard is apparently trying to sue her for $5 million. Where is she going to get $5 million from? I don't know, but he wants his money.
Right. Well, actually, and that amount was also in the contract that she would not talk about him, and if she did, he would sue her. So that amount was actually in the contract.
This is what the amount was. Now, let's realistically, people here. $500 for every person that logged in to find out information about his situation that supposedly she leaked.
Right.
So if that's a little
That's
too
what it
much of a
was.
mouthful for you guys to actually fathom, if she talked to this media outlet and that media outlet posted, whoever logs in and reads that story, he gets $500
And it
for
actually
each
went a little
person.
deeper, and it says something if whatever she said out there reached 100,000 people or 1,000 people on the web, then that's also part of the contract. I mean, he really went into detail, like, do not say my name. I don't even want to be associated with you.
Right.
And if you do, this is what's going to happen. So he was really like, I'm going to save myself because of the basketball wives. You know,
Right.
I'm sure Shaq and all the other gentlemen and all the ex-husbands and boyfriends and baby daddies got together and said, these girls are going to go on this show and they're going to say whatever. We got to, we really got to protect ourselves.
Right. But I mean, realistically now, come on now.
$5 million. $5 million.
But even still, like, where is the stories? I haven't read a story
I
about
have
that
not
she
either.
supposedly leaked. So,
Right.
you know, who knows? Another sad case, ladies, is not always green on the other side of the grass, right? Because
What glitter?
Here she is with
It's
this baby.
Definitely.
She's still getting sued.
And these women are having a hard time, you know, like I said, well, glitter is just not gold, and you just got to be serious and protect yourself, you know. Don't believe the hype.
Right. So we just thought we'd touch on that, you guys. So hopefully you enjoy those stories. Ladies, hopefully you do a little research about those stories and you see what we're talking about and take heed to it, right?
Definitely.
All right, so we're going to take a break and we will be right back. My name is Jazz.
And I'm Delsey D. Thank you for joining us. We'll be right back.